you dig through the books that you kind of stole and kind of flip through a couple of pages, and you start to realize some of the descriptions of this Prince Morgothal in his younger years seems to match with the depiction that's on of this dwarven figure that's taking up the majority of these pictures. Yeah, murals.
Yeah.
What have you.
This big old picture book.
What do you see with your special eyes?
Well, I'm pretty sure this is Morgothal, the dwarven king, prince of the what? I think this is the guy who built whatever it is that we're looking for. It's old, though. Well, the story's old. I don't know if I can tell how old this is, but can I tell how old this is?
Sorry?
Can I tell how old, like, this is?
Roll me a history check.
Okay, I'm pretty good at history. I know some things. I hear things. I talk to people.
No, you don't.
That's, I think my history is 7.
Old AF. That's the general.
It's old. Nope, I don't know how old this is. It's just old. This is, I'm still like 80% sure that this is Morgothal.
Shall we look deeper?
Sure. Yeah, see if there's something.
Okay. As you guys, you're just walking through, continuing and following the bioluminescence as it begins to kind of unfurl.
Yeah.
As you guys kind of stand at the lip of this this opening in this corridor, you see as this bioluminescent floral pattern begins to just spread across the left side of the wall and then arc onto the ceiling and kind of spiral into the roof. And as it does, you begin to see kind of the things that are around you. I need all of you to roll me a perception check.
Hey,
How did you?
21.
Ooh.
14.
You got 9.
Sylvis, you kind of notice, you get the general theme of the story that's going on here. You watch as the Fae kind of broke off from the battle that happened, and as you look to the right, you see that the dwarves did as well. And as you look towards the center of the room, kind of shrouded in darkness, you see this lone humanoid figure kind of standing in the center. And as you do, you kind of see all of the Fae and the dwarves seem to merge and converge on this one target, but there's a stark line of no growth and no dwarven architecture around this figure.
Like, statue type figure, or like, hey, there's a dude over there?
Like enamel on the wall.
Okay.
Half made
Less
from...
creepy.
Half made from like this floral kind of pattern that's casting shadow, and half just from this enamel that is being created, that's been created by the dwarf inside.
Oh,
Like
fuck, they had a kid.
Ah, that makes sense.
Oh shit.
They had a kid.
A dwarf?
Yeah.
Is it Fae or
Yes.
an elf?
A Fae, it's a
A Fae
Fae
dwarf?
I'm just standing there doing all this. Like, whoa. I mean, I have nothing to base this on. It's just all context clues, but come on. How big is this ring? Like, are we like way far away from this thing?
You're very far away from it,
Okay.
and this is kind of...
Is it like 80 feet tall, or is it like...
It's like, I'd say it's about 50
it.
feet tall. The
Okay.
room itself is maybe 100 feet across.
Okay.
Like, if you want to know more about what's going on,
Yeah,
you're kind of standing in the doorway.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Shut up. Subscribe to our services. Yeah, no, after doing my thing, I just kind of like, I'm gonna go look at it.
Okay.
You guys cool with that? I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm into it now. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. As you make your way across this room, are you all following?
I'm still like watching. Just like, I want to get up close and personal to these pictures. I'm gonna touch them and just like look around. Maybe like, I'm still trying to be gentle around the flowers because the flowers obviously don't like being touched too much.
about a hug the flowers?
So what
You don't hug
explicitly are
flowers,
you
you hug
looking
trees.
for?
Pet
I'm
flowers.
looking, I don't know what I'm looking for. I've been like hugging the dwarf side, but I'm gonna look at the fae side and see if anything's familiar,
Okay.
even from like the books, or if something otherwise, if something's familiar to me.
Roll
On the
me an
face.
investigation check. Actually, history.
History's good.
Might not even be about
Nope.
stealing something. but-
6.
6. You're flipping through the books, and you're seeing a lot of Morgothol pop up, but especially in the dwarven side, you're not seeing too much of whatever this creature is on the Fae side.
They don't like it. They're not coming here to steal something. They're coming here to make sure.
And are you just like walking across the room while they're talking? Or what do you
Yeah,
do?
pretty much.
Okay. Roll me a perception check as you're crossing across this room.
Just they
That's a 13.
So 13.
Yeah.
As
Says
you-
perception, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 13.
As you walk in, you kind of this is a very large room, and as the bioluminescence seems to kind of just like swirl around, it's you know as it creeps towards the dwarven side, you begin to see more of the kind of like intricacies of this room. You see in the far left corner what seems to be like a little barricade of something, you're not sure. As you enter the center of the room, you see a grate beneath you, and you kind of step over that and kind of take a minute.
Like, it's small enough that I can literally step over it?
Yes.
Yeah, but nothing
Okay,
you can really
okay.
wear like high heels.
I was like, I'm not gonna step on it.
You know. Then as you kind of like come towards this figure, you see a pillar in front of you.
Is there anything on the pillar?
As you walk up to it, you see the top of it kind of has like a bowl shape to it. Then there seems to be an opening in the center and then an opening in the bottom. Like basically, if I could imagine a pillar like this, bowl on top, circle here,
Okay.
and that's what you see. You kind of look at it for a moment, then you step around it, and you kind of continue towards this figure, and about 10 feet behind it, as you get closer, and the bioluminescence is beginning to take like full effect in this room, you see a gigantic wall around this creature.
Creature.
And it's humanoid in look.
Okay.
But it seems, for as far as you can tell, to be a human, but it's just a shape. But you see this stark wall of dwarven make around it.
I go back to the pillar,
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
and I look at the holes. I put my dick in it. Kidding.
That way, they can do magic.
It's wooden.
What?
World building.
Weird.
Dick, not
We didn't talk about that.
We just kind of fit in there.
I don't know. some
Unless that's a
dragon.
euphemism.
It was supposed to be.
That would. Sorry. Not sorry.
Wars, but kind of weak. They're their own.
Shapeshift in this world. We wouldn't necessarily know that. That's fan fiction.
Pizza
Karen.
done?
You can
Or is it-
shape-shift.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
it's done.
He-
Can you bring me that? Thank you.
Druid dragons can shapeshift into people.
I love you, David.
I can
It's
be
very
a-
hard for me to get from my like perch.
I can be a real boy.
I could be a real boy for like an hour.
Yeah. This is just
And
twigs and
everything that I have said up until this point is real stupid.
it's the character.
So you guys, you just see Sylvis walking across this room, and he kind of like pauses in front of a shape that you're not really sure of, and he kind of steps around it, and he looks at the wall for a moment, and then he comes back towards the shape. What are you guys doing?
Making inferences about things that we see.
Yeah.
The one that I still don't think is necessarily stupid, something about this combination of Fae and Dwarf maybe created humans, but then that's where
Why
I got...
hide it?
Do what?
Why hide it? What was his
Okay, well, think about all the
Have you ever
humans that
read
you know.
Plato's The Cave?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
I know what it is. Well, I haven't read it per se, but I've seen.
It's, you learn
The
the trick, you
images.
go back and spout the truth, and people are like, no, that's wrong, and then they beat you to death.
I was gonna say, like, have you met people?
Yeah, but
Not
then
fans of the truth.
But then it got stupid because I was like, well, then how do we fit in? Where did lizard people come from? And that's where it all kind of devolved. And
Yeah.
I guess I'm still looking around and just like, ooh, pretty flowers. But
It's kind of like, when you take another world and
Okay,
stick it
Dustin,
in the
this might
D&D,
be a
and it's kind of like...
dumb question, but do you want me to cut it, or do you want to just, like, fold it
Shotgun
in
it.
half and shotgun this?
If you can cut it like into fourths,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm gonna shotgun it, but I need something to hold on to.
yeah, it needs to be holdable.
That's why I said, that's why you fold it in half. And then you just wreck this
Pizza
shit.
taco.
G-R-Y.
You guys want to see me shotgun this? Oh God, she meant the pizza. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm
It's
Roll
what
for
happened.
dirtling.
Do it.
I'm gonna dirtle real well.
Advantage?
I dirtled poorly, actually.
Okay, well you're kind of confused, and you're not even like fucking around.
I'm
good.
overwhelmed at this point. Like, there's a lot.
It's sensory overload. You're not
Yeah.
really sure what's going
There's a
on.
lot.
Yeah.
There's
And
still a
Can't
lot
even
more to
fuck up
see.
right.
And while I'm in sensory overload, I'm gonna go change my load of laundry.
It's kind of like, sticking another world into D&D stuff, and it's like, some mods aren't compatible with this. Because it's like Dragon Wars and Guild Wars. Are there anything like that?
No,
Yeah.
but we're going as we go.
Yeah, we'll ignore that.
So what you doing?
Trying to keep my mouth from watering. Smelling that pizza. But,
People
well-
are the bastard children of dwarves and fairies.
humanoids, is that right?
Spread